Anyway, let's get into it. I want to start off talking about the Mason Mount transfer, and we're going to start taking some of your calls in a moment too. In relation to Mason Mount, I actually can't believe what I was reading yesterday on social media. Certain people saying that Mason Mount has betrayed Chelsea by going to Manchester United. There's no loyalty in football anymore. Well, I think that cuts both ways. I completely take on board that Mason Mount has been, this song's been sung about him. He's Mr. Chelsea. He's been there since he was a kid, really, all the way through the youth. And then he leaves Chelsea before his 25th birthday to go up north to Manchester United and basically go to a rival that will be fighting for top four where Chelsea want to be. How has that happened? Why would Mason Mount do that? Why would he turn his back on the club that he loves? But maybe the club didn't show him enough love back. I don't think any footballer, look, footballers are paid a lot of money these days, and some people say it's become very mercenary, and I can understand that. But I don't think in the case of Mason Mount, this is about who's going to offer him the most money. I mean, obviously there's a loyalty and a love for Chelsea for Mason Mount, and that may not be replicated by fans now, and maybe those fans are quite right to feel like that. But from everything I've heard and the way that this deal is planned out, I think it's very obvious that with Mason Mount, this is because of that Chelsea have given him. There's plenty of rumours about Chelsea and wages at the moment and not wanting to overcommit. But Mason Mount's got 1 year left on his contract, or he had 1 year left on his contract. I don't think he is a traitor or a betrayer for going to Manchester United. If anything, he's not running his contract down and going for nothing. I think he's said to the club, I'm not happy with what you've offered to me. I'm not going to sign it. All due respect to Pochettino and the new manager who he's had a chat with. But this project for me, I've had chats with the previous managers and the current owners over the last 12 months, and they haven't respected me, I don't think. I don't like what's been put to me. I've warned them. They haven't responded to that. And I'm going to leave because that's what I feel is the best move for me. I think if Chelsea had respected Mason Mount and given him the package that he wanted, then I think he would have stayed at Chelsea. And I don't think that's a lack of loyalty. I just think that's the modern game. And I think that Mason Mount, as much as I was shocked that Manchester United came in, Erik Ten Hag is a big fan of Mason Mount. In fact, he wanted him when he was on loan. Was Mason Mount previously on loan in the Netherlands? Erik Ten Hag was a big fan of him there, and I think he's seen an opportunity and he sold him a project that Mason Mount clearly thinks it's one he wants to be part of. And maybe Chelsea need to look at that themselves and have their say on that. So I don't. Give us a call. Let us know what your thoughts are. But I don't really think that Mason Mount can be described as somebody that has betrayed Chelsea on that one.